Good morning, sunny South Florida. Welcome to the OJ in the Morning Show with Lulu Orange. And of course, I'm your host, Lulu Orange. Today's show was sponsored by First Class Productions, which can be found at www.firstclassproductionsinc.com. Today's show was also sponsored by EVE Party Rentals, which can be found through First Class Productions. We have a great show lined up for you this morning. We have the 2010 Miss Runway winners. So we'll be right back. It's time for morning shout-outs. Our first shout-out comes from Delpha Clarke to her sister Della Reese for being City Night TV Model of the Month. We also have Lou over there in Jacksonville, Florida, who wants to give his beautiful girlfriend Patricia an I love you message. You too can give a shout out on the OJ in the Morning Show. Just email us at luluorangefl@gmail.com. Our next guest is one of our Miss Runway winners, Miss Runway Mini to be exact, Miss Taylor Fredrick. Hello, how are you?
Good.
Good. Okay, tell us your name.
Taylor Fredrick.
Taylor Fredrick. And what's your title?
Miss Runway Mini, and I was at this.
Wow, Miss Runway Mini. What was your favorite part of being Miss Runway Mini?
Well, it's the possibility to show yourself, and I liked that show very much, and I wanted to do it every day because I like doing fashion shows.
Wow, you made a lot of friends?
Yes, I did.
Good. And who's your favorite model at the current moment?
Delpha.
Good. Would you like to thank anybody?
Yes.
Who would you like to thank?
Delpha.
Delpha? You really like Delpha. We like Delpha too. Okay, good. So are you going to be a part of the show this year?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll be looking for you.
Hi, my name is Taylor Fredrick, and I'm 4 years old, and I'm Miss Runway Mini.
Our next guest is the current Miss Runway 2010, Delpha Clarke. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm wonderful. You have done such an amazing job as Miss Runway 2010. We are so proud of you. Please tell us, how has it been since winning Miss Runway?
Oh, thank you so much, first of all, for having me on the show. Wow, so much has changed since I've won. I think my life is going like at 99 miles per hour. I've had an opportunity to go to New York Fashion Week.
Wow.
I had a blast up there. Also done many fashion shows, hosted events, many charity work. I've got a chance to meet mayors and eat free food.
So you've done it all.
Everything, yeah. Anything you can think of, I've done it.
Well, you know what? Tell us your favorite part about the actual show of Miss Runway.
About the pageant itself?
Yes.
My favorite part, I would say, definitely has to be the evening wear. I think it shows the grace of all the women. It's more than just a gown, because you have to come out of that and allow yourself to be seen and not the gown. So it's so much more about you on stage and your gracefulness. So I think that's my favorite part because of that. It's more about you.
Well, that's definitely always the crowd favorite. And plus, you got crowns in your evening wear, correct?
Yes, I did.
Wonderful. Well, tell us, what kind of gown did you choose for that?
Well, I had a gown that was actually custom designed by Judy Couture. Her name is Judith Barnes. It was, I would say, turquoise blue with silver sequins. I love sequins, so I had to have sequins somewhere on there. But it was a one-of-a-kind gown, and I love it because it's my winning gown. I'll cherish it and have it in my closet forever.
Well, what advice would you give the new Miss Runway winner that is about to be crowned? Because as you know, you will be handing over the crown to a new winner this year.
Sadly to say, I have to give it up, but I mean, I would just congratulate whoever it is in advance, and tell them not to take it for granted, because it's going to go fast, and you're going to have an experience that is very very rare. We work very close with our director. A lot of times, I've been competing for a long time, and a lot of times you don't work that close with your director. You don't do a lot, and with this title, you will be everywhere. You will get a chance to make appearances, to be seen in the community as Miss Runway. So I would tell the new winner to embrace everything that comes with it, because you're going to be known. You're going to have to talk. Everybody's, wherever you go, aren't you Miss Runway?
So tell us, what's next for you after Miss Runway?
Well, after Miss Runway, oh God, I don't know what I'm going to do in my life, but
I'm pretty sure you'll find a lot to do.
I'm going to continue to model and act. I'm acting now, and I pretty much in July the film will be out, so I'll be doing a lot of touring, so I'll be really busy after Miss Runway.
Is there anybody you would like to thank?
First, I would like to thank my director, because, she's taught me everything I know. My walk, my speech, all comes from my director. So I would like to thank Sunny, all of First Class, because we're a very close family. Our designer, in-house designer, Yasir, thank him so much for all the many outfits he's loaned me. Also Azuka, I thank our makeup artists and everyone that's just been a part of my long journey, that's helped me, to become who I am and been able to do what I've done, because I've had so many good people around me. So I just want to thank everybody, my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, my twin, which is my best friend in the whole world, and everyone else. Thank you so much. Hi, my name is Delpha Clarke, your Miss Runway 2010, and you're watching OJ in the Morning with Lulu Orange.
Our final guest this morning is the first Miss Runway Curves, Tedra.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Well, you were the first Miss Runway Curves, so how has it been, winning this title?
It's been a wonderful journey. I started this journey last year, and ever since then, I've just been moving around, socializing, networking, and, meeting new people, grasping the concept of being a queen, and it's just been wonderful.
Great. Well, tell us, what was your favorite part about the show when you were, competing as the first Miss Runway Curves?
Well, all the moments were wonderful, but of course that moment when you're crowned Miss Runway Curves, that was my favorite moment. In fact, if you watch the video, I couldn't believe that they called my name. My thought in my head was, did they call my name? But that was the moment for me.
Good. Well, what advice would you give our newly crowned Miss Runway Curves 2011?
I would like to share with the contestants a moment that I had before I became Miss Runway Curves. I was about to get on the elevator and go upstairs to audition for Miss Runway. And when I realized that it was an elevator, I decided I'm not going to do it. And of course, Tiara Janelle, my other sister queen, she went upstairs and she called Sunny. And Sunny came down and said, who has a problem with the elevator? And
this is because you have a fear of elevators, correct?
Yes, I do. I have a fear of elevators, and I'm getting over it now because I've been on many since I've been Miss Runway Curves. However, Sunny came down, and as opposed to her saying, okay, well, you can't audition, she came down and she encouraged me. And she told me, listen, what if you win? Mm-hmm. And at that moment, I was like, what if I win? Mm-hmm. So that encouraged me to say, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to let this stop me from what I want to do. So to the contestants of 2011, do not allow your fears to stop you for whatever you want to do. Right. Encourage yourself. If no one else encourages you, encourage yourself to say, I'm going to do this, because this is the end result, Miss Runway Curves.
Well, this is your opportunity. If you have anybody to thank, out there, go ahead and just thank them.
I would like to thank, first off, Sunny Morrison, the director of First Class Production. And I think without her, I wouldn't even be sitting here, because I did make the decision that this is something that I want to do, and she encouraged me along the way. I like to thank my family. A lot of times they weren't able to be there, but they were in the background rooting me on. My son, he told me before I won, he said, Mommy, you're going to win. And I won, so I appreciate that. And just everyone that has supported me.
That's great. Well, we are just so proud of you and all your accomplishments this year. Yeah. And you will be crowning a new Miss Runway Curves 2011 this year. So we'll definitely see you at that show.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you. This is Tedra Cameron, your Miss Runway Curves 2010, and you're watching OJ in the Morning with Lulu Orange.
Coming up on the next show, we have producer Money Jordan and female rapper Silhouette. Thank you for watching OJ in the Morning with Lulu Orange.